How you guys doing? Man, it's bright out here today. Sitting in the parking lot at the BMV, waiting for my middle daughter to take her temps test. See if she passes or not. She's been in there for, I don't know, 5 minutes or so, maybe a little more. They said it should take about 15 minutes. They sent me out to the car, wait. Try to gauge. I'll tell. She comes out here looking all sad. She fails. She comes out here like, man, it was good to hear from some people, you know. See, Chasing Clouds of Flavor reviews. He finally made a video. It's a good video. I watched it last night. Been busy, man. Had to drive to Pennsylvania last night. You got all this damn snow. Like, hope everybody's staying safe out there. I guess there's more, I guess it's supposed to get really cold here soon, so. And then Jeffrey Robinson, man, I haven't heard from you in forever. I seen you threw a little message on my last video. It's good to hear from you. Last time I heard from you, you sent me an email. It didn't sound too good, man. I hope everything's going good for you. You know, you got all your issues worked out. It's crazy. It's like my oldest son, he's 19. He's only had his license for like a year and a half, maybe. Now Chloe's in there taking her temps test. I don't let my kids just take it. Some people are like, oh yeah, you're 15 and a half. In Ohio, you can be 15 and a half and take your temps test. That way, you know, you can do like the driving school, and then you can get your license right when you turn 16. But there's all kinds of like rules to it. You can't drive after a certain time at night. You can only have so many people, like one person in the car, unless it's, you know, siblings or household members or something. Like the rules now they put on these kids are crazy. Shit, man. When I got my license, it was like, you got your license? You got insurance? Go. Don't give a fuck what you do, you know? They get like a speeding ticket within like a certain amount of time, and they gotta take like a class or something. There's just so many like little rules and regulations now for these kids. It was nothing like that. And then, but it's not like a privilege, you know. It's not like a right, like you have to have it. It's not like a status symbol. Oh, I got my temps, you know. You gotta earn that shit. Not only that, you gotta have a job. Like, what's the point of getting your temps test if you can't pay for your driving school? Like, you gotta earn that shit. I make my kids earn it. Like, yeah, could I just give them the money for driving school? Of course. Will I? No. They want it. They're gonna work for it. You know? Their cars, I'll help them. I have no problem helping them. They're going to earn it. They're going to work. They're going to save that money. They're going to appreciate it. And it means more, you know? It means more. Like, man, I busted my ass and I saved the money to buy that car, even though it's not the greatest car in the world. I just go buy them a nice-ass car and say, here you go. They don't give a shit. They're going to beat it up. They're going to wreck it. They didn't earn it. Oh, Dad, you'll get me another one. Fuck you will. Your car insurance, you gotta pay for that. I'm not paying for your insurance. I mean, I'll help you get it. I'll put you on my insurance. I'll pay the first one, get you going, but after that, it's all on you. You know, I mean, she's doing it next year. Just over a year from now, if Caleb's working and doing what he's supposed to be doing, he'll be in there. And then about a year later, Gavin will be in there. And 2 years later, Gabby will be in there. And then I get a nice big fat gap. Waiting to see. She was really nervous. She didn't want to go in there by herself. She was really nervous. She'll be alright. So, I mean, most of it's common sense, but the problem is she's really book smart. And, if you're like real book smart, you don't usually have a whole lot of common sense. I mean, she's got some, but some stuff is she's a good kid, though, for the most part. She hasn't been arrested yet. As far as I know, she's not selling drugs. Which is good. And, man, what a wait. So I figured, if I'm going to be sitting here, maybe I'll talk to you guys. See what's going on. Then we got yesterday, where was I? I think I was driving through Strongsville, coming back from the bank. And I seen this sign outside of this place. There's help wanted signs everywhere. They're everywhere. I mean, everybody's hiring, And then I seen a sign that said help wanted, no vaccine required. Like, that is crazy. Like, I never thought I would see shit like that with so many people being like, you have to have the vaccine to work here. You have to have the... Like, I went to a customer and they had a sign outside that's starting this day. If you don't have a vaccination card or show that you've had a... What the fuck is going on? Or show that you've had passed a COVID test in the last 72 hours, you can't come in here. Like a little shitty restaurant. I was like, I cannot believe that shit. I was like, wow, man. Like, it making me not even want to do the job. Like, do you not want money? Do you not want customers? That's how you're going to be? That's how you're going to act? Oh, somebody found the button. Jesus. I don't see the point. Like, these business owners and these politicians and people that are pushing for this, like, you don't like being told what to do. You want me to show up at your establishment and say, hey, listen, if you don't, do this, this is gonna happen. Like it's just crazy. Like, I want to show up like, hey, listen, if you don't let me come here and clean your exhaust once a month, I'm going to call the fire inspector and tell him this, this, and this, or the health inspector and tell him this, this, and this. Like, you wouldn't like me doing that. That's your livelihood. That's something you've worked hard for and kept going. So I don't think it's cool that the government or an employer or anybody comes and tells you, like, hey, listen, if you don't go put this shit in your system, sorry, I don't know, you can't work here. You can't come in here. Like, what? It's just weird to see a sign like that. Like, we don't require a vaccine. Like, really? There should be no reason for signs like that. There shouldn't be a reason for signs that say we do require one or we don't. Like, that just shouldn't be a thing. It really shouldn't. I can't see the door no more. Somebody parked in front. I should say enter at your own risk. We don't know who's vaccinated and who's not. That's your choice right there. Work here if you want. We're not going to make people get vaccinated. We hope that you do, right? But we're not going to make you. That's what people thought. Like, I think a lot of the issues that we have is people forgot. Like, to say, the golden rule. Do unto others as you would want done unto you, right? The golden rule. I think people forgot that. Like, how would it make you feel if somebody come and said this to you? How would it make you feel if somebody came and did this to you? Put yourself in that person's shoes. That's what we forgot. Oh, here she comes. She passed. I could tell. She's like... You good?
Yeah, I got 6 wrong.
6 out of how many?
6 out. I only took 36. Like it was 40, but I couldn't get any more wrong.
So hi YouTube. So we off to the BMV?
Yes.
Alright. You got all your paperwork? The guy give it back to you?
Yeah. It's in my purse.
Our BMV is set up weird.
He said it's good for a year. Like times.
Really?
Yeah, I thought it was only 6 months.
So did I.
He's like, they're good for you. Can we get that? It's like a protein shake place. It's so good. No?
Let's see how long this is gonna take.
What time? Oh.
2:20.
And the screens are touch screen. I didn't even know that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all computerized. Hey!
Sorry.
And we're gonna need that paperwork.
Oh.
You're gonna need your stuff there. Park over here.
It was actually so easy.
I told you, it's just commonsensicals.
Yeah, it was. But the ones I got wrong.
Alright, well I guess we're gonna go in.
Okay.
We'll try to get this kid an ID. If not, we'll do it tomorrow. We'll see how long it's gonna take. Look out, world. Somebody's gonna be driving soon. Say bye.
Bye.
Say, I passed my shit.
No.